What's up everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Driveway Detailer. In today's video, we'll be going over the steps of how to do a ceramic coating. Let's get into it. Before you even start the detail, you want to figure out what chemicals and tools that you need to be successful in applying the ceramic coating. These are the chemicals I ended up using for the ceramic coating. I ended up using CarPro Lift as the pre-wash foam, Armor Detail Decon for the contact wash. For the chemical decontamination, I ended up using DIY Detail Iron Remover. For the mechanical decontamination, I ended up using DIY Details Clay Towel, which isn't shown here. For the machine polish, I ended up using DIY Detail Gold Standard Polish. And finally, for the ceramic coating, I ended up using Pan the Organizer's 3-year ceramic coating. Step 2 is going to be using a pre-wash foam on your car. Like I had mentioned before, for my pre-wash foam, I ended up using CarPro Lift. I did this for 2 reasons. CarPro Lift is a higher pH chemical, and I wanted something that will not only help with the contact wash to get all the dirt and debris off the paint, but also to strip away the coating that was already on the vehicle. Apply the pre-wash foam of your choosing using your foam cannon on the paint, and let the chemical dwell on the paint for whatever time is indicated on the directions of your chemical. Usually it's a bit between 2 to 5 minutes. After the appropriate dwelling time, rinse the foam off of your vehicle and get ready for step number 3. Step 3 is going to be the contact wash. Now, there's a lot of different chemicals you can use for your contact wash, but what you're going to want to find is a chemical that's a bit higher on the pH scale to help break down any coating that's already on the vehicle. So that's what I'm doing here. Work your way around the vehicle using horizontal or vertical strokes until you've washed the entire vehicle. Step 4 and 5 are going to be your chemical and mechanical decontamination. So what I'm doing here is I'm applying Armor Detail Iron Remover on the vehicle, and I'm going to work my way around the paint. Most iron removers are going to tell you to not apply it in direct sunlight. And as you can see here, I live in Southern California. It's a sunny day, and I applied it in direct sunlight. Now, I don't know what happens when you apply iron remover to paint in direct sunlight, and I kind of didn't want to find out. So what I ended up doing is I ended up putting Armor Detail Decon into my foam cannon and immediately foaming the car on top of the iron remover and letting the foam and the iron remover dwell at once. I kind of thought it was the right decision for me. I didn't get a shot of it, but you could tell that along with the Armor Detail dwelling, the iron remover was dwelling with it also. So it was good for me. So if you live in a climate or you don't have access to shade, that's what I would suggest. Next is going to be the chemical decontamination. As you can see here, I am using the DIY Detail clay towel that I put in a bucket of soapy water. It's iron. It's Armor Detail. And what you're going to do is using short strokes, either horizontal or vertical, whatever what is up to you, rubbing your clay towel on the paint. Now, depending on how well you take care of your vehicle, you may not need to do this stage, so you may need to skip this stage. But my wife's vehicle needed it, so I did. Lubrication is going to be your best friend for this step. So not only did I have the clay towel in a bucket of soapy water, I also did it while the DIY detail and iron remover was dwelling. So you want to make sure that there's enough lubrication or as much as possible, so you're not introducing more kind of micro scratches than you want. When you're done with these steps, so the pre-wash foam, the contact wash, the chemical decontamination, the mechanical decontamination, this is what the water behavior should look like. Very flat, no beating, very, very slow to sheet. This means that your paint is ready for polish and your paint is ready for the ceramic coating. I don't know if this is strictly necessary, but it's something I did. What I did is I worked my way around the vehicle with an IPA panel prep. If you're going to do this and you don't have an IPA like a panel prep, you can use a 50-50 mixture of an isopropyl alcohol and distilled water. Step 6 is going to be the machine polish. Now, before I get started, I want to say that if you're going to skip any steps, this will be the step that you can skip. Do I suggest it? No, I definitely do not. It's very important to the end result. This step can also get complicated because there's all kinds of pad combinations and compound combinations that you can use to get the results that you want. Me, I don't do paint corrections very often, so I want to use something that's simple to use, that's quick to use. So that's why I use the DIY Detail Gold Standard. So it's one step, 3 pads. You can use all 3 pads. You can only use 1 pad. That's what I did here. 1 pad, 1 polish around the entire vehicle, and the results you're going to see at the end of the video were very good. There are other similar machine polishing things like DIY Detail, Patent Organizer has one, or Ammo NYC, but that's what works for me. But you can make it as simple or as complicated as you want or need to. Using slow-ish arm speeds, you're going to want to do 2 overlapping passes, so 1 horizontal, 1 vertical, and then wipe down, and then move on to the next. So the section you're going to want to use, some people say 6x6. What I'm doing here is probably like a foot, like 1 foot by 1 foot. So you're not going to want to do like too large of an area at once. You're going to rinse and repeat these steps for the entire vehicle. The final step is apply your ceramic coating. Follow the directions on your specific ceramic coating, and be aware that dwell times is usually dependent on the area and the weather where you live. Apply in a crosshatch pattern across the entire panel. Just for my own peace of mind, I won't move on to another panel until the panel that I'm working on has been coated and the coating has uh, had the appropriate amount of dwelling time and it has been removed, because I want to make sure that I'm applying it appropriately to the entire vehicle. Now, this is going to make the application process kind of long, but in the end, it's worth it. So when the 2 minutes have elapsed, I'm going to have 2 microfiber towels. One is to level and one is to wipe off. I'm going to level and then wipe off the coating. And that is how you ceramic coat a vehicle. If you follow all the steps, maybe your vehicle will turn out the way my wife's van did, or maybe your vehicle will turn out better because you're a little bit better at the process than I am. Either way, those are the steps. That's going to be on this video. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please click the like button. If you want to see more of things that I'm doing, you can watch this video here where I ceramic coated another vehicle using DIY detail ceramic coating. If not, thank you once again. Thank you for watching. My name is Josh. This has been the Driveway Detailer, and I will see you on the next one.